It's a wonderful thing to be known as a Christian among people who are not Christians. And to be known as a Christian who is a real Christian. You know? I mean, there are people who will talk a good talk, but they don't walk a good walk. But if you are a believer in Jesus Christ and you're not only talking the talk, but you're walking the walk, recognize that. And they may not react positively to you. They might not show that immediately, but they know. You know what happens? Something comes into their life. Some turmoil, some tragedy. They will come to you. They will come to you. I will never forget the woman at work years ago. Knew I was a believer. She was a tough cookie. There were men in the organization that were afraid to go talk to her because she was just a crusty gal. And those two words put the image in your mind of she was a crusty gal. She had the mouth that would make a sailor blush. And she used it. It was back in the days when you could smoke in the building and there was a cigarette hanging out of her mouth all the time, and the smoke rise. She knew how to talk with it in her mouth, You know people who can do that, right? And that thing's just bouncing up and down and the smoke's going, but they're able to talk. And she came to me after work was over. I was staying late. She came. She asked me to pray for her because there was a need that came into her life. And it wasn't long after that she came into work one day and she looked at me and she was beaming. And she had this little thing on her lapel, this little piece of gold jewelry. It was a dove. She said, "See that?" I'm going, "Yeah." She said, "Guess what I did on Sunday?" She committed her life to Christ. And I was teaching a Bible study once a week during lunchtime. Go find a conference room to have Bible study. She started coming faithfully. She became the evangelist of the Bible study. She started getting other people to come. It's amazing what God can do. Your testimony is powerful. Not just because it is the statement that no one can take from you. Nobody can take your testimony from you. It is what God has done in your life, and there's no taking that away. Oh, someone might be able to run circles around you theologically. Someone might be able to confuse you, and well, I don't know, is there predestination, or is there free will, or I don't know. But nobody can take Jesus Christ out of your heart. If you are a follower of Him, nobody can. Amen. And it's powerful in other people's lives. Because if you believe it and you're walking it, it's not about being perfect and putting on a show in front of people. People know when it's a show. Come on, you do. Don't you remember looking at people and going, "Yeah, I know that's what you say." But when you see people that are living it, and when those who are in need see someone living it and loving them, they will respond to that. They will respond to that.